Hello, and welcome to this slow Vinyasa flow. My name is Ashley Seymour. This flow is great for any level that you're at in your practice, even if you're an advanced practitioner and it's just a day where you need to take it slow and deep. We're going to move in a very conscious way, focusing strongly on our breath and getting deep into our body. So let's begin in a meditation. Coming to your comfortable seat, whether that be sitting onto a pillow, blankets, blocks, whatever you have to get yourself comfortable. And you can pause the video if you need to, so you can create that space and then come back. But if you're ready, just resting the hands onto your knees. Again, we're going to be here for a few minutes. So you want yourself to be as comfortable as possible. Allowing the shoulders to roll back and your heart space to flourish open. Just take a few breaths into the heart space, allowing softness to spread out through the rib cage, through the collarbones. And let the breath travel through you. Become curious in your practice, letting the breath travel into places it usually doesn't go. And as the breath begins to wash through the body, creating space for yourself to surrender. Creating space for you to unravel, to become vulnerable, and to accept whatever arises within you. Now, through this practice, instead of avoiding, distracting, or running away, we're going to find our strength within ourselves to be strong against whatever winds decide to blow through us, whether that be how we speak to ourselves, how we think about ourselves, what emotions we're dealing with currently, how we perceive our life, our relationships, and coming to all these things with a lightness in our heart, openness in our mind, and an opportunity to let go of what's no longer serving us for our highest good. So just inhale, let the breath travel down the nose, into the body, expanding the lungs and abdomen. Exhale, let the breath leave the body from the abdomen, the heart space, out the nose. You can take the breath even deeper, finding your energetic spine. Inhale, allowing the breath to travel down the spine all the way towards your root. And exhaling, let the breath travel up the spine and out through the crown of the head. You're going to place one hand onto your heart space and then one hand at the top of your head. We're going to sync the energies of our heart chakra, Anahata, and our crown chakra, Sahasrara. And so the crown, really what we're doing is syncing the mind with the heart. Instead of being so wrapped up with the chattering of the mind, as it brings us one way or another, we begin to sync the wisdom of the heart. The guidance of the heart, but the power, the creative aspect of the mind. And so inhale, breathe into the heart, let it rise up to the crown. Exhale, allow the breath to shift down the spine back into the heart. Inhale through the heart back up to the head. Exhale from the crown down to the heart. And you can visualize this circular motion. Inhale, rising up as a half circle up to the crown. Exhale, completing the circle. The breath moves down back towards the heart. Inhale, circulating the breath up. Exhale, circulating the breath down. You're going to release the hands down and inhale, rise the arms up, palms touching each other. Exhale, pull this moment down into your heart space. Plug thumbs into the heart. Inhale, you're going to reach the arms back up. Exhale, release the arms out towards the side, palms facing up. Inhale, draw the hands back into the heart space, softly touching each other. Exhale here. Inhale, sweep the arms back up. We'll do this a few times. Exhale, lower palms into the heart space. Inhale, palms together, soar the fingertips and palms up towards the sky. Exhale, palms release down towards the earth. Inhale, draw the hands together in front of the heart. Exhale here. Inhale, arms. Reach up towards the sky. Palms come together. Exhale, hands to heart space. Inhaling, allow the palms to rise up, the line towards the sky. Exhale, shower arms down by your side. Inhale, draw the palms together softly at the heart space. Feel the prana building in the body. Exhale, rest here. Bowing the head into the palms, finding gratitude for this space, gratitude for this practice, choosing to be present, to stand strong against anything that arises today. Release the hands to your knees. Go ahead, lean back and extend the legs straight out in front of you. Coming to Paschimottanasana, intense west stretch. Good. So once the knees feel okay, you're going to bend the right knee in and then keep the left leg out and fold forward for Janu Shirshasana, head to knee pose. Just beginning to allow some blood flow to release through the back of the legs. So the breath here, as you inhale, reach the heart or the crown of the head forward towards the toes. And when you exhale, you try to soften the belly button down towards the thighs. It's okay if it doesn't go, not getting worked up on an expectation you have of your body. Inhale, lift up. Let's switch. Extend the right leg straight. Left foot comes in to meet the inner left thigh. Inhale as you reach the heart and the crown of the head forward towards the toes. And then exhales when you allow yourself to bow forward. Good. Finding the deep breath. So notice what you're being confronted with today. Even if there's nothing grand or wild going on, just listen. Instead of being so controlled by the subconscious mind, we have this opportunity to watch, to observe. So taking that opportunity in this practice. And as we move into the body, we're creating space to release any imprints of our past, what's no longer serving us. So go ahead, extend the legs out towards the side for wide-legged forward fold, seated. And you're going to flex the feet, externally rotate the legs. So even maybe staying upright might be enough. If you need some extra leverage, you can place the hands behind you and press forward. But if you feel like you want to release deeper into this pose, you can begin to walk the hands forward or release onto the elbows. And we're going to hold here for a good amount of time. So go into that space right before your limit, remembering to make sure you're in a place where you can handle what's happening, and there's letting go of this idea that there's somewhere to be, and rather enjoying the space that you're at now. And there can be a lot of resistance in that, because we have certain expectations of ourselves, certain comparisons. But this practice is about releasing those expectations and remembering that we are enough, just here, just now. Inhale, feeling the abdomen, the heart open. Exhale, let your breath travel into the spaces that you're feeling this pose the most, whether that be the hips, the hamstrings, back of the knees. And as you begin to breathe and remembering to soften, you might find that your body begins to create space. And if you feel that you want to move further into that space, then you can walk the hands a little bit more forward or release the heart deeper towards the earth. And trying to match your heartbeat with that of Mother Earth. Inhaling. Exhaling. Deep inhale. And deep exhale. So these long holds allow us to fully surrender and fully release. We're going to rise back up now. Draw the knees together. Maybe you can hug around the legs and just let the body reset after that. And then we're going to come on to our hands and knees. Make sure the hands are shoulder distance, knees are hips distance. Curl the toes under, lift the tailbone, shoulders back, open to the throat, into your cow pose. Exhale, switch into cat. Spread the shoulder blades, chin to chest, dome back. Inhale into your cow, arching the spine. Exhale, dome the back, chin into chest, tuck tailbone under. Go ahead, taking this at your own pace, slithering in and out of the pose, deepening your breath. Okay, now go ahead, walk the hands forward. We're going to move into puppy pose, so releasing the heart down. And your forehead might come to the earth, or maybe there's enough space within your spine and your chest where you can lift the chin and rest the throat towards the earth. Tailbone high towards the sky. Stretching through the front of our body, through our feet. Again, if this is really intense for the knees, place a blanket or something, some cushioning underneath your knees. And again, you don't have to force it or go too deep. Just do what feels good for your body. I want to make sure we create a practice where we can continue to practice for years to come. Good. Exhale into your cat. Inhale into your cow. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, neutral. Extend the right leg straight behind you. Press the heel back so that you can stretch out through the whole right calf. And now you're going to lift the left knee off. Make sure you're pressing to the fingertips, supporting your wrist, and release left knee down. Okay, just beginning to build some heat in the body, core strength, getting into our arms. Now press the left heel back, traction up through the hands, and lift the right knee off. Hold and hover, and release the right knee down. Left knee comes to meet. You're going to spread the knees wide, toes come together, sit back into a child's pose. If you need to place a blanket underneath the thighs on top of the calves or a pillow to sit on, do so, especially if you have sensitive knees or if your hips are sensitive and you don't want to go too deep into this pose. It can sometimes be nice to have a buffer so that you're not releasing. And just allow the forehead to soften down. Coming back up, inhale, tabletop, exhale, back, downward dog. Keep the body moving just a little bit. We'll have plenty of time to keep it nice and slow as we move deeper into the practice. So heels pressing down in our downward facing dog. Lift the tailbone up towards the sky as you wrap the shoulder blades back. Feeling the head relax. Feeling a nice reverse blood flow. Make sure again you're pressing through the fingertips and through the pointer finger mound, collecting strength in this pose. Inhale, gaze forward, and exhale, slowly begin to walk towards the top of the mat. Once you get there, walk the feet towards the sides of the mat, bend to the knees, and however feels best, you're going to release your seat all the way to the ground. So coming onto your sits bones, however feels best for your body. Okay, from here, you're going to extend the arms out in front, balance onto the sits bones, and extend the legs out. Maybe they go straight, maybe they don't. You can either stay here, or maybe you can begin to roll onto your back slow. Release the hands down. Your legs are going to extend up, and maybe you can come into a shoulder stand again. Don't force it if you're not used to this in your body. Exhale, slowly roll back down. Interlace behind the thighs and roll yourself up. Plant the feet down, hug yourself in. We're going to do this a few times. This is a slow, intentional movement, building heat within the core, massaging out the spine. Extend the arms out. Maybe you can lift the legs up into bow pose or keep the knees bent. Again, either stay here or lower onto your back and shift into plow pose. Slowly release down, coming back forward, interlace behind the thighs to roll up, plant feet down, hug yourself in. Good. And again, extend arms out, lift the feet up. Maybe the legs go straight into your boat pose. Slowly lower down, pressing through the palms, maybe lift into your plow pose. And this time as you roll down, you can either interlace behind the thighs or maybe you can just shift all the way up without the use of your hands. Go ahead. Roll forward, or you come onto the knees and swing the legs over towards the side. Come into tabletop, step the feet towards the back of the mat, coming into your downward facing dog. Lift the heels and walk the feet towards the front of the mat. You're going to begin to sway side to side, releasing tension within the lower back, lubricating the knee joints, the ankles, the hips. Soften out deeply through the neck. Good. And then you're going to begin to roll yourself up, vertebra by vertebra, arms hang heavy. Go ahead, place your thumbs to your sacrum, your lower back, span the fingers across your waist. As you inhale, you're going to traction the spine up. Hips press forward, arching back, opening through the heart space. Inhale, lift up. Exhale here. Inhale, sweep the arms back up towards the sky. Exhale, draw the palms into the heart space. Grounding through your feet. Reminding yourself to be aware, to be present, to surrender as we move deeper into this flow. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge through the hips, fold all the way down. Inhale as you rise up halfway. Exhale, step the right foot back, lower the back knee down, curl the back toes under. Come to the top of the back foot. Holding here, release the right hand to the ground or to a block. And you're just going to place the left hand onto the inside of that left knee, kind of traction the knee away from you as you spiral open. So you're continuing to press the groin down and just opening to the heart space. Now release the hands down and inhale, step back into your plank pose. Reach the crown of the head forward, heels back, engaging the core, shoulders roll back. One long straight line, slight micro bend in the elbows, and either lower the knees or chaturanga all the way down to the ground. Inhale, lift the right leg up, keep the right hip flexor to the earth. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Again, hips level to the earth. Exhale, release. You're going to inhale, roll your heart space up into cobra pose. So again, the elbows are bent, the pelvis is still on the earth. There's absolutely no compression in the lower back. Release heart space back down, curl toes under. Inhale, lift up through tabletop position. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Lift the heels. Inhale, you're going to lift the right leg up towards the sky. Open the hip. Bend the right knee, stacking right hip on top of the left. Keep the shoulders level and make sure you're still engaging your core. Now as you exhale, you're going to step the right foot forward between the hands. However you get it up there, take your time with this. Now walk the right foot over towards the right side of the mat. Release the left knee to the ground. You can stay here with the hands on the earth, opening through the heart space, allowing the hips to sink down. Or if it serves you, go ahead, release the elbows down to the ground, coming into lizard pose. Make sure you're still reaching the heart forward, pressing through the big toe mound of that right foot. Inhale as the heart extends out. Exhale, hold. Inhale, get longer through the crown of the head. Exhale, try to soften down through the hips. Anything you're feeling, go ahead and meet it with the inhale. Surrender, accept, trust. Exhale, rinse it through you. Either stay on the left hand or, left hand or left elbow. Place the right hand onto the right knee and begin to spiral open. You can either stay there or bend the back knee, holding on to the pinky toe side of that left foot. So you're really opening here as you traction the heel in towards the sit bone. Again, you don't have to do this. You can just enjoy a twist through the upper torso. Releasing, hands back to the earth. Begin to draw the hips back and then level the right foot back to the center of the mat. Right leg is now straight. And so looking at the angle of my body, the hips are stacked over the left knee. And if this is too much, the left knee, place a blanket underneath. As you inhale, the heart tunnels forward. Exhale, shower down over that right leg. Flex the right toes even more. Deepen your breath. Let it sound like an ocean as it waves through you. Coming back forward with your inhale, lift the back knee off and then walk the hands forward. Or if you can just press where you're at, you're going to lift the left leg up, coming to a standing split, and then walk the hands forward, resting into warrior 3. flexing to the back foot, leveling off the hips. Maybe you can bring the hands to the heart space or doing any other arm variation that feels best for your body. Release the hands down and lower the left foot down. Fold forward, shake out the legs however you need. Inhale, we're going to roll up vertebra by vertebra, slowly lifting up, shoulders back, head lifts last. Fingertips, thumbs come to the lower back, spanning the fingers across the waist, tractioning the thumbs down. Inhale, lift the heart arch back. Exhale, rise back up. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hands to heart space. Other side. Inhale, let the arms lift. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhaling, step the left foot back. Release left knee down. Left hand stays to the earth. Right hand comes to the inner right knee. Spiraling open. Feeling the right shoulder peel back. Heart lifts towards the sky. Gentle twist. Feeling the rib cage. Feel like you're moving through the upper rib cage. Come back forward. Release the hands down. You're going to step the right foot back. Inhale into your plank pose. Charge through the body, strong through the quadriceps. Take a minute to settle through the steadiness of your breath. Now you can either lower the knees or chaturanga all the way down to the ground. Come to the tops of the feet. Inhale, peel the heart space off. Remain the heart on the floor. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, release left leg down. Inhale, rise the right leg up. Exhale, release right leg down. Inhale, now peel the heart up into your cobra pose. Shine open. Exhale, soften all the way down. Inhale through tabletop. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Spine is long. Inhale, lift the left leg up, open the hip, begin to bend through the knee, spiral open even more. So when you bend the knee, you want to focus on lifting the knee towards the ceiling. Now as you exhale, step the left foot forward between the hands, release back knee down. Come to the top of the back foot. Place the hands on the inside of the foot as you walk the foot over towards the left side of the mat. Again, you can stay lifted here onto the palms, just feeling the heart space open, shoulders roll back, releasing the hips down. Or if it serves you, you can go ahead and release the elbows down to the earth, softening into your lizard pose, magnetizing that left thigh in towards the side waist. As the shoulders continue to roll back, you inhale, reach to the crown of the head. Exhale, soften into any resistance. Notice the mind. Notice your experience, how you react, how you speak to yourself. Inhale, lift up. Let's come to Ardha Hanumanasana, half split pose, scooting the hips back. Draw the left foot in towards the center of the mat again and fold over the left leg. My right toes are curled under to help protect my right knee, but do what feels best for you, placing a blanket underneath the knee if you need. Surrender here. Slowly come back forward, bending to the left knee. Right forearm remains to the earth. Now you're going to draw the left arm behind you so that you can either have the right hand to the ground or the right forearm. And you're going to twist, either pressing left hand to the knee, or if there's space, bending the right knee and holding onto the foot with the hand. So your choice here, but just allowing yourself to really spiral open. And releasing. Go ahead, extend back out into Ardha Hanumanasana again. This time we'll hold for a few more breaths. Inhale, meeting anything you're feeling. Exhale, releasing. We're going to come forward. So lifting the back knee off. You're going to press from the back foot and rise into your standing split. This might not happen, and that's okay. Just seeing where your body wants to go. Now lower the right foot and draw the hands into the heart space so you can rest into Warrior 3. So you want the crown of the head and the back heel in one plane. This builds a lot of strength within our hip joint, our lower back, and our lower back. Release out of it, hands to the earth, and foot back to the ground. Inhale, begin to peel yourself back up slowly. Shoulders roll back, head lifts. Draw the thumbs to the lower back, fingers across the waist. Traction, thumbs down as you lift the spine up and out. Arching back, exhale, lift back up. Allowing ourselves to rest here, hands into your heart space. Allowing yourself to breathe into the heart. And then as you exhale, bend the knees and come take a seat on down. Okay, so if you need to pause the video for a moment, please do. We're going to allow our legs to rest up the wall so we can get a restorative inversion. Cleanse out the whole body as we get this reverse blood flow. Give our heart a break. Clear the mind. So what I'm doing is rolling the mat up. Another option is also to place so again, pause the video if you need a moment, and when you're ready, continue. So you want to set up so that you have a little bit of space underneath the hips so that you get a more deeper inversion, and then you come to sit next to the wall, lower onto your side into a fetal position, and then just tip yourself over onto your back, onto the props you've set up. And your heels will rest onto the wall, palms facing up. If you need to do anything way to scooch into it, you can. In this video, I moved a little bit fast, but again, you just take a seat, allow one side of your waist to be up against the wall. You come to lay down on the ground in a fetal position, and then just roll onto your back. If you feel like you need something underneath your head, you can always grab a blanket, scoot it under, or a pillow. Allow the knees to become soft. So assisting and being a part of this release, of this restoration of your body. And so actively feeling the blood releasing from the feet, rinsing down through the ankles, your shins and your calves. Through the knees, through your thighs, through your lower back, your spine, and releasing down into Mother Earth. So as you allow yourself to just rest in this space, giving yourself full permission to let go of what's no longer serving you, those thought patterns, those emotions, anything that was dug up today, or anything you're dealing with or experiencing. And remembering that everything that we experience in life is in some way an opportunity to learn about ourselves, to develop a deeper connection with our higher self. And we have this beautiful opportunity to confront, to open up to these whispers, these experiences, these thought patterns. And although they're not always enjoyable and sometimes difficult and challenging, and we also do have the opportunity to begin the process of releasing. And so as we take more on, as we experience more, we add more things to our basket of life, we come to our yoga practice in order to nourish the basket that holds all these things. We nourish ourselves, our mind, our body, our spirit. But we also come to this practice in order to release. The basket can only hold so much. So giving yourself the opportunity to let go of what no longer is serving you. Let yourself breathe into Mother Earth as you release. Let's begin to release out of this by bending the knees and slowly rolling over towards one side. You're going to lift yourself back on up. When you feel ready, and you're going to come into a child's pose. Giving ourselves space to center, ground, after a deep release. Inhale, let's lift on up. Swing the legs over towards the side and come back to your seat. We're going to move into a final twist before we move into Shavasana. So left leg goes straight, draw the right knee over towards the left, and then reach the right arm out towards the side, gazing towards the right fingertips. So inhale, breathe into the lower abdomen. When you exhale, allow the breath to sweep out the right shoulder and out through the fingertips. And try to allow that right knee to release to the earth. It's okay if the shoulder lifts off. Let's come back to the center, other side. Scoot the hips a couple inches to the left. Left knee moves over towards the right. Gaze over towards your left fingertips. Softening down. So inhale into the lower abdomen. Exhale as you send the breath out to the left shoulder and the fingertips. Soften and release. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release out. Okay, so prepare yourself for Shavasana. If you have any tension in the lower back, please place either pillows or blankets or anything underneath the knees so that the lower back softens to the earth. You can place something underneath the head. Even resting arms on blankets are sometimes nice, but if it feels good to just lay flat on the floor, please do so. Legs are externally rotated. We have some space to really relax and hold here. So you're allowing the eyelids to become heavy, relaxing through your jawline and soften through the lips. Allow the head to become heavy as it sinks down towards the earth. And listen to the cadence of your breath. Inhaling. Deep exhale. Inhale, open through the heart. Exhale, let the back rib cage soften to the ground. Inhale into the abdomen. Exhale, soften the whole spine down to the earth. Inhale, breathe into your limbs. Exhale, soften the breath out to the arms, the legs, the palms of your hands, and the soles of your feet. Release every inch of your being down to Mother Earth. Let yourself be held. And with each inhale, allow yourself to stir up the truth deep within you. Let yourself dance within that bright, flourishing light. Begin to flicker life into your fingers and toes, taking a deep inhale and exhale. Draw the knees in towards your chest and roll over towards one side, cradling your head with your right arm, left hand in front of the heart space. When you feel ready, you can begin to rise your body up back into a seated position just like we were in the beginning, resting the hands on the knees. Inhale from the heart all the way up to the head, the crown. Exhale from the crown down to your heart. Rest with the hands at the heart space. Let's take an inhale together and exhale together. And inhale, joining in on one Om. Thank you so much for sharing this sacred space with me. The light in me honors and recognizes the light within you. When we are in this place together, we are one. Namaste. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day or evening.